What's going on, my lovelies? So it's been around almost 6 months since I did my first tier list, and as you can see here, this was my old tier list, and a lot has happened since then, with the whole 4th anniversary and new characters that been released after my initial first tier list. So this video will be an updated tier list. For the most part, everybody you see on here will stay in their rightful rankings, I guess you can call that. But before I start doing these new characters that have been released, I would actually like to probably move some units around. A lot has happened in my mind change since then and everything, but it's not going to be that many moving around of units because most of these are probably all just ass still. Recently there was like a sort of like TLC update where they gave like the old GEX Shanks above and Blackbeard and a few other characters, so I am going to actually move some of them around. Alright, so this EX Shanks, honestly, I will now probably put him over here in the SS plus rank because he is pretty good. Of course, the new EX Shanks probably still will kick his ass, respectfully, but he is still good. This damn Film Red Usopp, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking at the time putting him in SS plus, but I think that was when Shanks, the Film Red Shanks was the big annoying ass shit that was crawling in league, so his little skill kind of like removed his hockey, but now we have like quite a few characters that remove hockey anyway. So I'm sorry, Mr. Film Red Usopp, I'm gonna have to honestly move you down to A rank, okay? Because yeah, I mean, he is decent for the most part, but I really don't think he is any SS rank worthy. Yasop, yeah, besides from giving shit capture block and everything, he probably is very useful in like 2v2s and maybe like tons of treasure, but I probably will move him down here all the way to the bottom of SS only because he can be very useful for, like I say, 2v2s and everything. Sophie, I guess in a way, since there is not a lot of Film Red Shanks going on, he can, be a problem for like shit like Uta and stuff like that because of his annoying ass shields. But I will have to respectfully move him down here. In my opinion, I like Dofi. I was a Dofi main for the longest, so I'm gonna keep him still in SS rank, but that all depends on the matchup that you are getting in league. If you're not getting a lot of like Film Red Shanks, you should be good. And as far as fighting Zoro, just don't hit that man when he is using his skill 2 because he's gonna change into a green ass unit and he will destroy that shield. But that shield can protect you from Zoro in a way if you play it smart. This Usopp, let's move this bad boy down to the bottom also. Just for now, these are just going in order like this for now. Let me see who the hell else I need to actually move down. Ulti, honestly, I'm gonna move her over here to SS rank only because there are a few units that can get her ass, but of course she still can be very deadly to attackers, but the problem is her skills are very predictable. Well, not predictable, it's really easy perfect dodges on her skill. And once you perfect dodge her skills, that's it, you can probably kill her. So that's why I am moving her down. Parasparrow with like a whole bunch of these shit like Film Red Shanks and shit and Big Mom and stuff, like his skill is also very easily dodgeable, so if you dodge his freaking skills, you ain't gonna get candied unless you just motherfucker like me who gets candied on freaking normals like 95% of the time. Then yeah, I am going to unfortunately move him down over here Shit, I'm gonna just take him over here. I'm gonna move him back to SS. He is troublesome if you have a character that doesn't nullify status, or not nullify status. Well, yeah, notify status, or like gives like reduced status nullification or something, then yeah, if you play him correctly, he can still be very freaking annoying, more or less. Marco fell off. Like, daily, Marco fell off. He is still a pretty decent runner, but with runners like, you know, King and everything, the only thing Marco has that beat King is the fact that his flying skill compared to Marco, it doesn't nullify status. So King can be status while flying and Marco can't. But as far as like being a runner wise, Marco just doesn't fit in the SS plus rank anymore. So I will move him down here to the SS league. He is still a pretty good runner if you play him right. As any character, you know, you master them and play them right, then of course they can still be good in a way. But even before, with the release of like Film Red Shanks, you know, I used to chase down all Marco players because if left alone, they can be deadly annoying. Alright, so I think honestly, for now, I think this is it for the characters that I need to move from my old tier list. And let's go and get onto the new characters that was released. Alright, so 4-star Bellamy, complete fucking ass. You can still fucking play him, but honestly, just ass. I'm gonna move him over here to B. Don't really need to be explaining anything. Diamante, A rank, honestly. He was decent when he was first released, only because he can remove Shank's little hockey state, but I feel like as far as like his normals and stuff and just his skills, it's just not all that it's cracked out to be. So yeah, he's gonna stay, well, he's gonna be in A rank. Treble. When Treble was first released, he was very annoying with his little 60% dodge. You need like a multi-hit skill to get him to like a certain amount of HP so that you can even hit him. So I will put him down here, over here in the SS rank, because if you're not fighting Zoro or maybe King or anybody with like multi-hit attacks, then he still is very, very, very annoying to deal with. But of course, not as bad as when he was first released. Ninja bitch, I kind of forgot her name. Shinobu, I guess. Holy crap, I need help. Yeah, her, she has really good cap speed. All right, she caps really fast, and the whole, I think she does heal block too, but as a step up unit, she's really not all that good. So I will stick her here in A rank, because she is a very subpar step up unit, besides like, you know, the capture block, not the capture block, but the cap speed and the heal block. Square face ninja dude, Raizo. Yo, I be forgetting these guys' name. Like, don't come for me, okay? I am a One Piece fan, but there are just certain characters I don't really give a shit about remembering names. Anyways, his ass is, I'm about to stick his ass over here in B rank, okay? I'd be like, oh, at first, before, he does seem like he's pretty decent and everything with his skills and stuff, but nah, he ass. And that's all I have to say. This Drake, I can't really be the judge of that, because for one, I never pulled for him, I didn't watch any gameplays of him, and I have not really went against that many Drake in League, so I really don't know. I think his traits, he does well against like Animal Kingdom pirates, which I guess in a way he can like be pretty like deadly to King and stuff, but like besides that, I don't like units that have traits that you know, does more damage to like certain units that have a certain tag, like Animal Kingdom or whatever like that. That's really conditional in my opinion. So it kind of like gives them a huge disadvantage because you have to be lucky to be fighting like, you know, that certain shit that you're good against all the time to be able to even like really utilize your trait well. So for him, I can't really, like I said before, can't really judge him like that because for one, I never played him, never played against much of him, and never watched too much gameplay. But based on his trait and stuff alone, I will have to stick him here in A rank. I mean, now, honestly, there's no particular order. I'm just sticking shit anywhere now for these guys, but no particular order for these rankings for the most part. So, Flower Dude, Hyokoro. I actually, when he first released, I actually got number 1, Flower Dude. He is like, pretty fun to play with, but not, surprisingly not, 100% good, but I will stick him here in the A rank over here. Right here. I mean, honestly, probably these guys are probably better than him, but like I said before, I'm kind of too lazy to like place them according to whatever. So these, whatever placement they're in, it don't matter. Just know that they're in A rank, okay? King is definitely S plus rank, okay? He is a really good runner, and as I mentioned before, the only problem is he doesn't have the little status notification when he is flying. So when he's flying, you gotta just be sneaky and sneak up on people, or just sneak up on people that don't have a status move. Really good runner, considering the fact that when he caps a flag, he has like 3 dodges. So you have to hit him 4 times to get him off the flag. And then usually by then, he will cap the flag already, unless you have like a multi-hit skill. Really good runner. Almost like EX rank, okay? But of course, he's a bounty fest, so he's not EX. This Audio Dude, yeah, let's stick him here in A rank. I really don't have nothing much to say about him. His skills, it looks nice when you're doing like survival and everything, but aside from all that, yeah, no ma'am, or no sir. That's all I really had to say about him. EX Big Mom, the new one anyways, really freaking annoying to deal with. So many like invincibility frames, invincibility moves. Definitely going over here in SS rank, okay? So far, placing her first. And this one, I guess the placement do matter. EX Kaido, definitely a really good runner. His freaking normal attacks can give you heal block, it removes dodge. He has the little teleportation skill that will teleport you to the flags. They can be very clutch up, so I will have to place him in SSS rank, of course. EX Zoro, definitely in SSS rank. I will place him probably second to Big Mom, because Big Mom is annoying as hell to kill. Even if you're Zoro, even if you change to blue, you have to really honestly dodge all her freaking attacks. And then by the time you do all that, she get her skill back and she freaking heals the hell up, and then you're gonna have to do that crap all over again. I mean, of course, EX Zoro can kill Big Mom, but the reason I'm putting Big Mom in front of Zoro is because this lady is annoying as hell, okay? Like, she is just surprisingly annoying and really hard to kill unless you're probably on a team boost. So honestly, they're really head to head in my opinion, these two. So I guess really none is better than the other. Like, Zoro has his perks and Big Mom has her perks and everything, but the reason I just put her first is, like I said, she is freaking annoying. Like, just very annoying to deal with. And especially if you're going against like 3 or 4 Big Moms on one team, yeah, you have to be lucky as hell to be able to win that match. Jinbei, pretty awesome unit, honestly. Like, he is pretty tanky. I've seen like, level 100 Jinbeis gameplay and stuff, so he seems pretty good. So I'm gonna put him in SS rank. My Jinbei is not level 80 yet, but he is almost there. I might change this around when I actually do play him. But of course, a 5-star Jinbei versus a 6-star is a whole difference. So yeah, I'm gonna put him here in the SS rank. And also maybe because I'm biased, but I like Jinbei. Okay, who's not bad at all, but not the best, because as I said with where he at? Drake over here, his trait is he does more damage to Straw Hat Pirates, and yeah, nowadays in League, you don't see that many Straw Hat Pirates besides Zoro, and Zoro will probably like kick his ass, honestly, because of the color advantage and everything. His skills, one of his skills do go through walls and everything, and you know, he's pretty decent. But what ruins it for him is the fact that he has that annoying ass trait, so I will stick him here in A rank. Pudding, I guess a decent defender. I don't know, her little chocolate healy thing is nice and all, but can't really be super judge of her because don't have her, haven't played her, so she will go in A rank. There are better defenders. Brûlée, I have seen gameplay of her. She is actually not bad, you know, with the mirror thing, but as far as like, you know, anything else, I feel like she's very slow and everything. The little mirror thing do come in clutch at times, so I will place her here in the SS rank. Cracker, freaking Cracker, he is cracked. You know, besides like if he actually will counter Big Mom if he actually gets like a 1v1 with her, so I will put him in very high SS plus rank only because Film Red Shanks will completely demolish him. His little biscuit skill, like if you destroy, he recovers HP, he get a status nullification. If you inflict his ass with like any status moves, he heals up. So yeah, pretty OP for a Bounty Fest unit, and just annoying to be honest. He demolishes Big Mom, alright, so he is a really good unit. So I will put him in SS plus rank. Oven, not bad of a character, don't have too much to say about him. Can't really be the judge of him like that because haven't pulled him, haven't played him, haven't really watched gameplay of him. So just for like the ovens that I have played against, they seem pretty decent, but that all depends on the character too. So I will put him here in high A rank. Pedro, a step up unit, A rank. Not, you know, they really did like all the Minx character wrong because none of them is good. So yeah, I really don't know what to say. The whole shock thing and everything, yeah, I really wish for them to release a Minx character that will be pretty awesome. Let's just wait on that. Hakuba, not bad at all. I think his only downfall is that he has that little self-stun thing, and I mean, as long as you keep him on like 80% HP or something, if I remember correctly, then you know, he nullifies status and everything, so I will put him here on the SS rank. Don Chinjiao, I have played him a little bit. He does seem really like good on paper, but I feel like at 5 stars, he's not being really utilized at his max potential. So for now, I will put him in SS, only because he does have like the little shield thing that regenerates kind of like Soba Mask and everything. But I probably will have a mind change depending on how good he is when he is max level. And I do have him running on the treadmill, so hopefully he will be max level soon, but that's gonna be a while, to be honest. Yeah, so for now he goes here because I played him at 5 stars. He is pretty decent. His traits and everything are good, but you know, I wouldn't say he's like ass, but you know, oh shit, actually wrong placement. But yeah, I wouldn't say he is ass, but I just wish sometimes I mean, I just sometimes wish that Bandai would make a character as good as how they display them according to their traits, you know. I feel like there's a lot of units that can still kick his ass, you know, Zoro, Film Red Shanks, any of the new EXs can still kick his ass. So I feel like there are like a lot of characters that can still like completely destroy him, despite him having the little shield thing and, you know, being in his treasure area and nullifying status effects. But as I said, I've only played him at 5 stars, so I can't really be the judge of how he is compared to how he would be at max level. So the cute little seal that we got for April's Fool, really cute and everything, but he's still playable, you know. He has a little color changing like Zoro does, but his only problem is that when he gets down, he just changes to the color of the person that downed him. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in A rank. Only because he's cute and he is playable in League and everything, but not all that game changing. Just April Fool's character, fun to fuck around with, but he's not gonna get you nowhere if you're trying to climb League, alright? King Punch, this dude actually is not bad for a step-up unit. If people don't kill you before you can activate your little King Punch, you can kill everybody, one-shot everybody, because his skill ignores damage reduction and everything. I have seen it personally and it's pretty funny, but I will place him here in A rank because, you know, people will go after him and he is a step up after all. He is not a bad step up, but he is not the best either, but a really funny character to use if people would just leave you alone and you just sneak attack them with the whole King Punch and everything. It's just funny. Cause I've seen Soul do that shit, and yeah, it's freaking hilarious when you catch people off guard with that King Punch. Okay, so I think somewhere in like February or something, Bandai did like a little TLC update and everything, as I kind of like mentioned earlier in the video, or you know, character balance adjustments as they call it, and a few characters were like buffed up, like Blackbeard, the OG first EX Shanks, Frankie, Sanji, Reiju, and Monet, and I think Mr. 3 or something, if I can just like find them. But let's start with Blackbeard first. Okay, so with Blackbeard, like that skill 2, I think it's skill 2. I am so freaking bad, honestly, with like remembering which skill is which. But whatever that dang skill is, that, you know, like back then when OG Blackbeard would just, you know, come in out of nowhere and roll in and then use that skill, the little not the sucky pulley move, but the move that where he just attacks, put his hands on the freaking grounds, and there's like this little freaking black hole or something. Don't judge me. Like I said, I am bad with remembering skills and their names, so I just tend to make up random ass freaking names for these skills. But yeah, that skill, I would like to say it's a skill 2, okay? But I don't know. I don't quite remember. But that skill now, it has like I believe it has like a wider range, and it's more or less, it's easier to land. So bigger range and easier to land the skill, and then he does like a little bit more damage to like power users for his trait, because I think back then he only did like 10% damage, so now he does like 30% damage for power users. And I think he now gets a skill 1 cooldown every time he KOs an enemy, and he also like recovers HP and stuff. So, you know, I think I will place Blackbeard over here in high SS, only because like, I mean, he is a lot better now, but now, you know, for the main reason that there are too many like little freaking Zoros running around in league matches, and he's not a power user, and Film Red Shanks too, he is not a power user, so he's not really doing too much damage to these guys, and I think Zoro can just kill him. Of course, you know, he has that little 2 lives trait thing, which is like super freaking annoying still. But just for that though, he does belong in SS rank, but I wouldn't necessarily put him in SS plus. Like, of course, he will probably do tons of damage to King, tons of damage to Kaido, Big Mom, and everything. So I guess it's like a 50-50 situation here, because we do have like a lot of King, Kaido, and Big Mom running around too, but I really wouldn't say that the buff that he got really did too much for him. So the old Shanks, the first original EX Shanks, they made his skill 2 a lot easier to hit also. Back then, when you have like, if you know anything about perfect dodging, alright, but back then when he when he throw out the skill 2, you can dodge any freaking way and it will give you a perfect dodge. But now with his skill 2, you actually have to like dodge into his skill 2 to get a perfect dodge, just like you have to dodge into Akainu's skill 1 to get a perfect dodge. They changed up his normal attacks, and his normal attacks are like so much better now, like so much quicker, and he is really a lot better now. Like, he deserve, of course, I don't know why I didn't go too much in depth with him when I first initially put him up here, but he does deserve to be in the SS plus rank. I might maybe put him possibly in front of Cracker, because he can kill King. Well, I don't know, I'm really like torn on really where to place him in SS plus rank, but he, like I say, he is still really good. What else was it that was good about him? I don't remember all the changes they did, but yeah, he is really good now. Alright, so another character buff that they did was Wedding Sanji, and I think like his skills are of course now easier to land, because back then that one skill, like I said, I'm not, whichever skill it was when he jumps and then almost like drop kick your ass, that skill, it used to be like really tough to land. And then basically I think all the characters that got buffed to make their skills used to be like really shitty for the most part, and the auto aim of it was bad and everything. But now Sanji's skills is easier to land, and now they gave him like damage reduction for his like extra traits and everything. I didn't really look into Sanji that much, so I really don't quite remember what his buffs is, but I would have to probably now bring him up here to high A rank. Not SS rank, definitely, because there are still way better runners that are Bounty Fest units, and he just probably get destroyed still by the EXs and everything, versus like if it was King can survive better, Marco can survive better. So yeah, this is why I will put him in like high A rank. The next character that got a TLC buff was Reiju. So I placed her here in B rank prior to everything before her little buff. Now they gave her this little shield thing like Soba Mask, and then every time she caps a flag, she recovers that shield. So yeah, kind of like Soba Mask, but I will have to put her in, because of the shield thing, I will put her in A rank. A rank over here. Where the freak did I put Sanji? Okay, so somewhere over here. Okay, I'll just stick her in A rank actually, because like I said before, honestly, for the most part, the placement of these characters don't matter. Honestly, the only thing that I really don't like about her is that she is still kind of like useless. Like, yes, she is pretty annoying with that shield, and then that skill where she creates that big old gigantic poison bubble or whatever to like protect your teammates. It gives your teammates like the little dodge bubble, kind of like Kobe when Kobe does his little heal thing. But the downside to that is she just stands there. Like, I think if they would have just made her put up that little shield, and if she is able to move, then it would be very annoying and really make her good. Because let's just say you put up the little gigantic poison shields, get a little bit of invincibility for like a few seconds, and then if you're able to cap the flag too, that will make her really annoyingly deadly, not gonna lie. But since she is just immobile when she uses that, kinda useless. The next person that got a TLC buff was Frankie. Where the heck? Oh, did I put Frankie? Okay, right here, Frankie. So basically, they just really increase more or less like his skill cooldown and everything, and his recovery when he uses that little beam skill. So yeah, honestly, I will keep him where he is, a high A rank, alright? Like in instances where maybe if you don't fight any EXs or anything, I believe he can still be good because of course he has the little 80% status nullification, damage reduction and everything. But now in the meta, he wouldn't really do too well, not against any of these characters up here still. The next guy to get the buff was Mr. 3. Mr. 3. So I think honestly, even with the buff, he is still honestly pretty useless. But I will bring him up here also to A rank, okay? And basically they just, like increase his damage reduction, skill cooldown, kind of like Frankie. But he is still, in my honest opinion, he is still kind of like useless. And the last person that got a TLC update was Monet. So Monet now, she has more, one of her traits, they give her a chance to like freeze the enemy when she uses her normal attacks. And when she's in like her treasure, she gets a damage reduction. That trait was already there, but now she gets a skill 2 cooldown when she's in her treasure area. And then also whenever she does damage, she gets a defense boost for 10 seconds, and then she also gets a skill 1 cooldown when she's attacking the enemy. So now though, for a free-to-play unit, she would move a little bit up higher on the tier list. Alright, that's it for like the characters that got like the balance adjustments and some TLC from Bandai. Let me quickly take a look here really quickly because I might have missed somebody that I no longer feel should be in the tier list. In the rank that they are in. Okay, so Usopp is still good, but I'm gonna move him down to A rank. Rayleigh kind of did fall off too. Alright, Uta. Let me freaking move Uta up higher in the SS plus rank because Uta is freaking annoying. Like, I abuse Uta, okay? Uta can kill King. If Uta catch Big Mom slipping, okay, that Sing Sing will hurt her ass. So actually, I'm gonna put her here. I'm gonna place Cracker here because Cracker demolishes Uta, alright? Because his little status nullification crap, his little biscuit shield can get rid of her freaking shield. And yeah, Kaido, honestly, Kaido kind of fell off, but I'm still gonna stick him here because he still can be, useful in a way. Who else? I think that's about it. Beckman has always been useless. I'm sorry, like, I'm not gonna stop the Beckman hate. You know what, Beckman? I said freaking placement don't matter, but Beckman, you can go all the way down here. You know, you lucky I don't put your ass over here in B rank. But yeah, Beckman is really just a useless ass defender. Sorry. I said what I said. Alright, I think that is good as far as everybody that's gotten like balance adjustment. Oh no, Visa is actually pretty good. If you actually know how to play him, he is actually a pretty solid unit. So I will stick him here in really high A rank. Alright, I'm good now with everybody's placement in their correct tier. So yeah, you guys, this is my updated tier list. Of course, this is all opinion based. You know, what seems like a good unit to me might not be a good unit to you. It's like I said, it's all opinion based, so don't come for me if you don't agree on how I place characters. Y'all can just kiss my ass, alright? Cause this is my opinion. Don't be mad at me for having my own opinion, alright? So that's it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!